Alright, listen up. We don't have much time. We now stand at the brink of war. With an enemy we do not understand. We face impossible odds. And invaders within our ranks.
Yeah, shh the freak up, it's my video. Okay, I'm joking now. Welcome back to another video, everybody. Today we will be discussing Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 7 and everything new in it, all my theories, storyline, and much more. So, hope you enjoy the video and thank you for watching. Let's start at the end of Chapter 2, Season 6. Now, this season personally was the worst season in the history of Fortnite. The entirety of Chapter 1 and Season 2, I just hated it. I still played it obviously, because I still liked the game, but it wasn't good at all. So, Season 7 is themed about aliens, but we'll get onto that. So, at the end of Season 6, as we know, the 0 point was safely tucked into the spire in the middle of the map, and the Foundation, a part of the 7, was in there, who contained the blast of the 0 point, and is something happened to him, but we'll discuss that later. Okay, so the 0 point is in the center of the map in the spire, tucked in safely, no one can harm it. But little did we know, aliens would make their way to the island from another galaxy far, far away, and come to the Fortnite island for all of us to see. Now, let's get onto everything new and everything new about aliens. So let's start off with what the aliens can be. They come in many different forms. So first off, there's the massive alien mothership in the sky above the Fortnite island currently. You can even see the shadow of it on the map. Now, here's a couple pictures of it. It's about twice the size of the map, nearly twice the size of the entire Fortnite map. Think about it. If it floats above the map, it's twice the size of the entire thing. Now that's crazy. So, what happened? The massive alien ship slowly floated above the 0 point and the spire, with all the people on the ground celebrating like, oh my god, this is so cool, guys, look at it. But little did they know, it would change the Fortnite story forever. The alien shot a massive laser into the tip of the spire, lifting up the 0 point, ripping the spire out of the ground where it's supposed to be in the center of the map, making it float, shooting the laser at it, and exploding it. Now, we don't know if the 0 point exploded or something else happened to it, but we'll discuss it later because right now it's just about aliens. So let's get back to the conversation of aliens. Now, we talked about the massive mothership. Let's talk about the aliens you can find on the ground in a battle royale match of Fortnite. So these aliens can be found in alien ships floating around, and you can actually shoot them down, and you can grab their ships, fly around in it, and you know, pretty much have an alien ship with you. So that's awesome. And there's alien NPCs and bots which can find around the map, kill them, shoot them, steal their weapons, etc, etc. So that's new, but aliens are done. Let's get onto the next topic, the Imagined Order. So yeah, that's right, IO, the Imagined Order is back, baby. Last seen in Season 5 in Marvel Season, the Imagined Order is the people behind the loop, the 0 point, the entire Fortnite map. They are the ones who control it, and they can't let anyone out of the loop or they'll be in the real world. Well, we presume it's the real world for them. So the Imagined Order, like I said, is back in the map, and because they know there's these massive alien ship in the sky wanting to take the 0 point, they have to stop them, of course. So they are back in the map and have actually been spotted camping around the entire Fortnite map. Now, camping around might be the wrong words, because they built these massive little bases with these radio dishes. You know how it is. These massive radio dishes, all that jazz. Pointed at the alien ship, actually. Now, I have a theory for that later, so we'll discuss it when I'm talking about theories. Okay, so the Imagined Order, or IO, I'll just call him IO from now, are around the map and are ready to have war with the aliens. Straight up have war with the aliens, and they have no mercy. They're setting up everywhere. IO guards are back. Try not die, because they are pretty easy to die from. So they're not messing around this season. They are not. They're ready to go to war. Now, in season 6, we met a person called Dr. Sloan, which was Jonesy's boss, and Jonesy worked for IO, if you didn't know that. Dr. Sloan is now on the map, taking charge and making sure that everything gets done right. So she's back, controlling the IO. I'm guessing she's a boss of the IO, or like a supervisor of the IO. So not the top boss, but one of the bosses, and she's very powerful with what she can do. So in season 6, she was very mad at Jonesy. Like, it makes sense. He didn't obey orders to get out of there, and he went to the 7. Now, obviously he was working with one of the 7, the Foundation, who was trapped in the 0 point, and now it's gone. But the odd thing is, with this season, Jonesy is gone, nowhere to be seen. Now, we've actually got a backbling which shows us that, to prove that he's missing. No one knows where he is, and I don't really know either. Like, he's just disappeared. We don't have any clue. He can't have died. You can't die in Fortnite, because the loop keeps you alive. But that's quite odd to me, that he just disappears like that. So maybe something important is going on behind the scenes with Jonesy. But let's go back to the IO. So Dr. Sloan is here with all the IO. Pretty much every single IO team member is come to the island to stop these aliens from taking the 0 point. But I'm afraid they're a little late, so they're gonna have to start war, hardcore war, and I think that's going to lead us into a live event later this season. Now, we didn't get a live event last season, but I don't really mind, because it wouldn't have made the season any better for me. But I think we are definitely going to get a live event this season. It's right to get a live event in a alien season. Now, there are multiple things which could happen in these live events, so I'll list them here. Possibility 1. The massive alien ship floats above the island and tries to destroy the island by shooting the laser beam straight into the core of the island. Now, we would probably have to stop them by going into ships, going inside the alien ship, maybe destroying it, exploding it. And I think it'll make a really cool event where we go inside the alien ship, the Mothership, explode it from the inside, get out of there as quick as we can, and then it crashes down into the map. Imagine how cool that would look. And there's a massive it's a meteor event, but with a mothership, and there's a massive hole in the center of the island. That would be a pretty cool new POI, in my opinion. Possibility 2. The live event ends off chapter 2. Now, this is probably not going to happen, since chapter 1 was 10 seasons long, so I don't think this chapter would just be like 7 seasons long for some reason. That'd be quite odd to me, but it could happen. You don't know. So, what I think is a possibility is that aliens do destroy the map. They use the 0 points power, Kevin the Cube's power, I'll get into that later, and just absolutely obliterate the map. They shoot a laser into it, it explodes into a million pieces, along with the 0 point inside it. That would probably take us to chapter 3. Now, I don't know how they would explain that, because how do you go from a massive explosion on the map which destroys it to chapter 3 on a new map? Now, that would be pretty difficult to explain for me. So that's why I don't think that they're going to do that. Possibility 3. Now, when I'm thinking of this right now as I'm recording my voice, and possibility 3 is that the IO stop the aliens, pretty much convince them to stay away from the island and never come back, and the 0 point is retrieved, sealed back somewhere, but not in a spire, in like a hardcore bunker. In a hardcore bunker, the 0 point is sealed again. The 0 point and the IO go back to their reality, and all is fine on the Chapter 2 island. Now, this would be a pretty boring event, so I'd personally say either the first option or the second option would be the most fun for all the players. I'd honestly say the first one would be amazing. Just imagine doing a Luke Skywalker and traveling through with an alien ship, exploding it from the inside. So tell me that would be a sick event. Now, in the comments, tell me which one you would choose for a live event. Okay, let's get onto the actual game mechanics, everything new, and everything you should expect from Season 7. So Season 7 brings a lot of new stuff along with it, which is exciting. There's new guns, new game mechanics, new NPCs. So let's start off with guns. The new guns, they're not all being released. There's a couple in the trailer which aren't out actually in the game yet, but I'm sure they'll come later in the season. Let's start with the ones which are in the game right now. There's the railgun, the laser AR, I forgot its name, the pulsar rifle, and this weird KMR ray gun. Now, all of these come with its own like abilities and what you should use it for. Ray gun, I think, is better close distance to laser on. It's pretty much a new SMG as a alien gun. The railgun is a new sniper rifle, which I'm so happy about. Thank you, Epic Games, for bringing back sniper rifles along with the bolt action. So that's something you should be happy about as well if you like snipers. Now, the railgun is a weapon which you charge, like the charged shotgun. It's a sniper. You can zoom in with the scope. You charge it, and it can do like 200 damage headshot. It can travel through wooden walls to do about 80 damage body shot. And I think it's overall a really good weapon. It's not overpowered. I think it's perfectly balanced to the point where you don't absolutely rage about it. And I think people honestly do like this new gun, and I, along with them, enjoy it a lot. Alright, let's get onto the pulsar rifle. The pulsar rifle is a new, AR rifle, like it's in the name, like it says in the name. So don't know what you expect there, but there's something pretty cool about it. Like in Season 5 in the Marvel event, if you played, there were these Tony Stark laser rifles. Now it's pretty much like that, but advanced versions, more advanced versions of those. You don't charge it up. It's single shot, so it's like 1 bullet a second. It's not that slow, but it's pretty much like 1 bullet. When you zoom in, that is, and on hip fire, you can pretty much just repeatedly shoot out laser beams. So if you want to spam someone, hip fire is your way to go. If you want to be more accurate, zoom in, and you'll get, like, you zoom in and it will hit where you say it will hit. No bloom, no nothing like that. You have to zoom in for a solid 1 or 2 seconds. Now let's describe the ray gun. The ray gun is a interesting weapon. I haven't used it that much actually, and I don't know if I like it or not, just because of that reason, because I haven't used it much. But it's a small weapon, looks like a pistol, and it shoots out this purple laser beam. It does about 9 damage, but here's the thing, it rapidly shoots it. It's infinite ammo. It has a cooldown, so you can't just use it forever. It's like the turret. It's a massive purple beam which can travel quite a far distance, so that's pretty cool. And it does a constant 9 damage to someone. So it's really good close range or medium range if you're behind the wall. If you're like behind the wall and you just want to get some nice hits on someone, that's good for that. Now, let's discuss unreleased guns. So in the trailers, there were a anti-gravity gun which can pick stuff up. I'll show a clip of it in the trailer now. Rick picks a car up and throws it. Now this isn't in the game yet, I don't think, but I think it's gonna come later in the game. So I'm quite happy with it. Obviously, we don't know the stats, how it works, but I'm guessing is you charge it up, you pick something up, and you can throw it at someone or a building at really high speed. So that's quite cool. And there's one more which wasn't in the trailers but was in a sneak peek. It was called like the Shotgun 9000. It was a new shotgun. It's a new shotgun type, and it shoots out. Well, this isn't Save the World. It's not in here yet in Battle Royale. In Save the World, it shoots out these big blue circles, which I'm guessing do damage, and yeah, but Battle Royale they'll probably change the stats and how it works as a gun. So we don't know anything about it. We haven't seen it in any trailers. So hopefully we expect to see that later this season. So that's something to be excited about. Now, let's get onto my theories and predictions. Actually, no, scrap that. Let's get onto more game techniques and features. Okay, so not a lot has changed over the new season, but there are some new game mechanics. So llamas, I have no clue what that sound was, sorry. You must know what llamas are now, come on. Llamas are now changed, like, they've changed a lot. If you shoot a llama, they run around. Yes, you heard that right. Llamas run around now, which is quite insane. You pretty much have to chase a llama around, which is quite fun. It's honestly a really fun feature. It can get quite annoying sometimes, but a small price to pay for what the llama gives. And the llama's stats have been boosted, so they give even more now. As it's running, it also drops items you can pick up. So let's talk about like crafting. Crafting has changed, but not that much. Bones are gone. Primal weapons are gone. Thank God, I hated them so much. Probably everyone else did here. So there's a new crafting material called oh my days. Bolts and nuts, or nuts and bolts. However you want to say it. And the way these work is that you craft it into like better guns. So you can turn a shotgun into a lever action, which is personally one of my favorite shotguns as well. And you can turn a normal AR into a burst rifle. Glad to see those back. I'm not the biggest fan of them personally, but happy that some of the community is pleased with that new feature. If the Fortnite community is happy, then I'm pretty happy. So, blah blah, you can turn SMGs into different SMGs, mechanical SMGs, whatever those are. So, I'm happy with that feature. I'm happy with how crafting is done now, and notes and buts. But we pretty much discussed everything of a new season, so let's get onto my theories and predictions. Okay guys, this is what I was excited for the most, my theories and my predictions on this season. Now my theory is, as in the trailer of season 6, when the visitor is talking to Jonesy, they mention the sisters and Jeddo. Now these are people, and they could be people. I think the sisters are definitely people, and that the Geno is a planet. It sounds like a planet, but it could also be a person. Now what I think happened is the sisters are actually in the Mothership. They are controlling the Mothership. They've come to the Fortnite Island to take the 0 point for themselves. Now the sisters, I have a couple of predictions. They could just be these galactic warriors. Everyone knows them in the galaxy. The visitors know them, and they want to go to them to maybe get help or fight them. I don't know. Or another theory is that they could be the next two visitors, like the actual visitors themselves. Since there's 7 and we've only seen 3, these 2 could make up 4 and 5. They could be sister visitors, so they were sisters, were born together, and are both visitors. I think that would make sense, but I don't know why they would want to take the 0 point. I guess it is the most powerful thing in the universe, so that makes sense. So my theory is they are controlling the alien ship, have come to the island to take the 0 point. Now, also the real thing is that I think they used Kevin the Cube to actually power the alien ship. I know. Kevin the Cube, haven't heard that name in a long time. We haven't seen Kevin the Cube in, like, a year. So I think this would be the perfect time to bring him back. And I know the color purple is usually used with aliens, but I think it's not a coincidence that the alien ship has purple colors on it. Purple glows. I think that's Kevin's the Cube power itself in the UFO. But that's just a theory, a game theory. But I don't know how they would get Kevin. Maybe they made the original Kevin. They shot out a lightning bolt onto the map through a massive crack in space and time. And they went to retrieve the 0 point, but obviously it failed because the 0 point got unstable and then exploded a couple seasons later. So let's talk about what happened to the visitor, which was in the 0 point, the Foundation. Now, I know earlier I said people can't die in the Fortnite universe because the loop loops them, so they can't die. Everyone gets looped. You literally can't die in the world of Fortnite. But that's where I think something happened. So, in the trailer, we see him falling into an ocean. Now, I don't think this ocean is on the Fortnite map. I think he got teleported somewhere. This could be a leak of Chapter 3. The island for Chapter 3. That there's going to be a lot of water, but I don't think it is. I think he got teleported to a random place in the universe. And he's now in the bottom of the ocean. Either dead or alive. Now, my theory is that he's alive. But because he can't die. And I think he has some of the 0 point's energy inside him, since he was inside the 0 point. And he might be all powerful now and have new powers and can do a lot more stuff. But if he's dead, then that's a big old rip, because I really like the visitors. I love their storyline, how they work. Even though they're so mysterious, that's what makes it even better for me, for their mysteriousness and who they actually are. Now let's go on to the outro. So the outro, I thought I should just make it a quick little summary. So Season 7, it's alien themed. A massive alien ship has come onto the Fortnite island and stolen the 0 point. The Imagined Order have come to the island to stop the aliens from stealing it or just getting out of there. So they are going to war with the aliens, with Dr. Sloan, Jonesy's boss, in charge of everything. Jonesy has gone missing. No one knows where he is. He might be trapped somewhere in the massive UFO, or he's just living his life somewhere. There's new guns. They're all alien themed. Laser weapons. There's a railgun, or laser rifle, and a new shotgun SMG kind of thing. So that's a quick summary of this season, and let's give a small little rating. Out of 10, let's say 10 is season 4 and season 5 in chapter 1. They were the best seasons in my opinion ever. I love them, loved playing it with my friends. I was hyped every day to play. So that's a 10. I would rate this a solid 7. Season 6, that season was a 2 for me. I hated it. Season 7 though, it's already way better. I love it already. So 7 out of 10. I would recommend playing Fortnite. And if you quit Fortnite a while ago, I think this is your chance to come back and actually enjoy the game once again. Season 6 probably did ruin it a lot. So let's go into the outro. So those are my theories, explanation and discussion about Season 7. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for staying here. If you actually stayed here for this long, because this video is quite a long video. So thank you for coming, and I will see you all in a later stream or video. So hit that like, subscribe, and bell to not miss any new future videos. And I'll see you guys all later. So peace out, everyone.